Hello again, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're at. We're at 5 minutes till 12 here in central Illinois. And that means it's, 5 minutes till 10 on the west coast and 5 minutes to 1 on the east, and who else knows. So today I'm going to be talking about something I thought about yesterday after I went through my bookmarks and couldn't find something I was looking for. I actually wanted to see if maybe I put it. I mean, it's got to be in history unless I deleted my history. My history is forever and a day long, so this might take a little bit of time to do. And like always, I'm just going to sit here and let this run for a minute or two or three. I'm not real sure what. Um, we'll find out here shortly, actually, what would be what what I'm going to do. Probably will get lengthy. Time does seem to fly by when you're doing this. I'm going to mention this a couple times in the comment or in the section below. I've left links to OBS, a free font site that gives you roughly 2,300 fonts. Copyright free site, which you can get photos, music, videos, backgrounds, animations, I believe. I'll go into that later. And I put a link to Ron in North Las Vegas's photography website if you need photography done. Excellent photographer. I just highly recommend that you use his services if at all possible. So we have a viewer. I don't know who it is. It probably could be myself. I don't know. I haven't quite figured that out yet. It does show I have a viewer. So welcome in. I'm going to get started here in just a few seconds on what I want to do, which is basically bookmarks versus history. So without much more waiting, I want to do this. And I should be able to work. I need to get my second monitor in here, which means I got to buy another television so I can move another television. Got to move some things around, actually. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh my gosh, what did I did? That's fine. I can sit there and run. I don't really mind. Oh, lost my viewer. Whoever my viewer was, I lost my viewer. So that's fine. I had them all of 29 seconds. And that's fine. This is going to happen. I mean, I realize most of your successful people on YouTube have been doing it for years and years and years, or they get a certain niche that people really like. And I may or may not, probably may not, have not, probably will not even find what that niche is, but I enjoy doing this. Just little things come to my mind. And then when people ask me, like my cousin asked me how you get OBS, that's why I put the link in there. I actually showed people how to do it while online or broadcasting, whatever you want to call it. So that's what it is. It is what it is. Kind of a saying I used to not like, but like everything else in the world, we kind of grow into it and get there at some point in time. Yeah, we have someone else watching. Hey, welcome to the chat. If you have the ability to say something in the chat on the side, the right side of the screen, say hi. Let us know where you're from. And if you like what you see, hit the like button. If you dislike, hit the dislike button. And if you want to leave a comment, that's fine as well. So we're 4 minutes into this. I do have a viewer. So let's go ahead and get started. And the first thing I have to do is I have to jump over here to OBS, and I have to change it from where it currently is at to my screen right here, which is display, and I don't really want Facebook running, so I'm gonna wait till that catches up. There's a little bit of a delay. Actually, there's a lot of bit of a delay. It looks like it's about 30 seconds right now. I have 2 people watching, so there we go. So the other day, I did a thing where I was like, okay, in my bookmarks right here, I have things that I'm learning from and things that I want to go back. For example, this is learn everything about shotcut. So I'm going to open out a new tab, and this is a YouTube
And just like
video
that,
on
right here we
shotcut.
actually get the
This
select. We
guy's
scroll to the beginning.
pretty
We actually put the,
good, except he's fast, and that's the one thing I'm going to try to do when I do explain things, is to not be so fast. I did try out shotcut. It's okay. It's real simple, but I do like Vegas Pro much, much better. So in my bookmarks, I thought I had this one that I liked, but I couldn't find it. So it's possible I didn't bookmark it. It's possible, I know you're thinking, well, maybe you put it in another bookmark. So you go to Bookmarks Manager and you look at other bookmarks and there's nothing there. So we go to Bookmarks Manager and see if it's there. There's nothing to import. They're all there. So I didn't. I mean, there's all my bookmarks, and it's not there because I literally went through all of these. So got to thinking that, good morning, Ron. Good to see you. Hope everything's going good for you this morning. Let me switch back now that Ron's here. I'm going to show him something that I did. He missed this last night. I did this last night, or not last night, maybe 2 nights ago. I don't know, Monday night. I guess it was Monday night, actually. I did that. Copyright-free photos, music, videos, animation, background, and of course my good buddy and friend Ron's photography site. If you need pictures taken or you want to get some of those pictures, I highly recommend that you go there. You will not be disappointed, I can promise you that. So let's continue on. So now I got to jump back over here to OBS, and I got to go back up here to this one, and we're not going to stay there very long. We're going to let it catch up. Actually, we're not going to let it catch up because I know it will catch up sooner or later. We are going to go into here. We're going to go into history, and then we're going to open up our history. And I don't think there's anything here I don't want to share. It'll give you an insight of some of what I do. I'm a big NCIS fan, so I was just reading this about Mark Harmon. So anyway, we're going to skip down, and we're going to go as far down as we can. This is going to take a minute because this has been a couple days ago, more like a couple weeks ago. So, excuse me, did not mean to sneeze on anybody. I was thinking about switching to T-Mobile, so I was checking out their plans. It's just going to take me a minute. There's probably a way to search. In fact, I know there is. I could go up here and I could type in YouTube. Yeah, I forgot about that. And it's going to bring me up everything about YouTube. And then I can just look at the dates. I'm trying to remember when I first got started on all this. I'll kind of hopefully remember it when I see it. Here's one. This is something we're trying to duplicate. When I say we, I mean Ron and I. And what we're trying to duplicate is their opening sequence of this right here. I got to find out the font. I kind of know how to do that to a certain point. Again, I say to a certain point because in Vegas Pro, when you come over here and you play this, this is kind of sort of it. I just got to make some adjustments, and I changed the font. And then this next one has got music, a picture, and then the picture's got an effect, and then it's got a text, a title. So sort of kind of got it. I just got to fine tune it. But I want to get back to here because I found a really good website to get things that's not Pixabay. Pixabay is great, but this one had already created things that you can get, and I've just got to find. I mean, you can see I've been doing this for a while now. I'm pretty sure we're going to get into February in a minute. That could be right here, how to download and use custom fonts on March. So let's go ahead and check that one. No, that's not it. I don't think that's it at all. I think that was something else. And again, there's Harabas. Again, I go to it quite often just so I can kind of, I'm going to identify that font. It's just going to take me a minute to do it. So I apologize for the boredom. I don't do anything off. I don't record anything and then edit it and make it look like I'm doing this in a matter of seconds. I'm not. Okay, so here's a good sign. This is where I got Vegas Pro from. So there shouldn't be anything. Well, there might be because I think I went back to it. Or maybe it was in OBS. Geez, I don't really remember. March 8th. YouTube. Video editor. No clue what that is, but let's go to it and see. And that's what I'm probably going to end up doing. Is I'm probably going to actually end up going through each and every thing starting back in the day. So this is Shotcut, so that's clearly not it. But this is pretty good, actually, for beginners. I should put the download for that in there. I'll do that next time. I'll write myself a note. Add Shotcut. And I'll do that. So that's not it. We're going to keep marching, as the saying goes. Shotcut again. Shotcut again. That's not it. March 4th. I think it's this guy right here. I think. But I remember Alex Halford. It's either right before or right after him. Yeah. This guy's good. This guy's real good. He's a little fast, but he's good. You have to go back and watch it time and time and time and time and time again, or at least I do. So there's more Harabas. Told you we're going to be into February. There's a program I use to get music from YouTube. Windows 10. Okay, I think maybe this is it right here. Add fire effect the right way to Vegas Pro. I'm going to try that one. That kind of rings a bell. Nope, that's not it. That's a cool effect though, but that's not it. So you'll see why I keep right-clicking and opening in a different window, because that way I can just come right back to here and keep looking for what I'm looking for. I should have changed the name or something. We had friends visit and he was trying to show me something. That's why he's seen a million of those Brazilian waxing things. It's kind of not interesting at all if you want to know the truth. So this right here, I'm pretty sure I can get rid of because it's in a different language for one thing, and I don't want it. So we'll go ahead and do that. I don't need that one, or 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 that one. This was all stuff that popped up And the guy's, oh yeah, that's it. Well, no, it wasn't it. We clearly don't need that one and that one. So we're gonna get rid of those. I'll go back and clean this up later. I really want to find what I'm looking for. Okay, so there's getting closer. I'm getting down to when I first posted my first ones. I may not have. I may have deleted it. I don't know. So I'm gonna take a moment, come over here. I still have 2 viewers. That's cool. I'm gonna go back to history. Wish I could remember the guy's name. If I could, I think I've missed it because this is all music. Okay, here we go. So set OBS. Nope, that's not it. I don't think. But we're gonna look. I mean, if I see something that looks vaguely familiar, I'm gonna look for it. I don't remember. I'm not seeing the guy's picture over here on the thing. This isn't it. Pretty sure. Yep, that's not it. You'll like it if I can find it, and I may have to do this where I'm not live because you can add someone's chat. Maybe back into January. This was a good one to watch. Okay, actually, it might be. I do a lot of music late at night. YouTube, OBS, 10 minutes. It jumped back way up there for some reason. Oh, probably because of my mouse. I still am adjusting. I got a wireless mouse and it's super, super sensitive. If you're not careful, it will do it this way. And so I don't remember if it was in OBS or if it was for Vegas Pro. And I'm really frustrated that I didn't bookmark it because it was really good. I can guarantee if I find it, I'll bookmark it this time around. This might be it. I don't know. Pinnacle's pretty good. I've used it before. I had a customer in Vegas that wanted it, and I had to learn it to teach him. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'll know when it, I don't think so because it's not looking familiar. But I mean, there's just so much you can do. That's in Sony Vegas Pro, so that's not it. Oh man, this is frustrating. Nope, that's Alex Halford again. Pretty sure that's, yeah, it's Alex Halford, and it's not him. It's just a guy that he starts out and he says, "Let me show you how I did this," and then he does it. He's pretty good actually, I think. Virtual bar. Okay, that's when I did the, wow, back in the beginning. I've been doing this for over a month already. Man, Ron, see what you got. See what you turned me into. You turned me into a monster. Okay, so it's before that. Might be right here. Nope. Unless it's well, it might be in the beginning. Let's go back to the beginning. That ain't it. That is not it. Doggone it. That's not it either. It's probably the same one actually. This starts out. It's just the guy's. He's gonna say, hey, this is what I did, and this is where I got it from. I'm thinking it was on OBS. And again, I probably could narrow my search down to YouTube and OBS and see if it connects that. So this is my very first thing I ever posted on YouTube. Self-explanatory. So you can see the distance I am away from this putt. I hit it. It's going right for the hole, and I kid you not, about 10 to 12 inches away, it just, I mean, I read the break right, perfectly right. That's when I was playing golf. That's when we were in California. And that was a Filipino friend of ours that is holding the flagstick. And that's before they made the rule change that you can leave it in. But you can see, I mean, it gets right there. And then, I mean, it's probably might be a foot, 8 to 12 inches, and man, was I frustrated. I hit that thing perfect. Anyway, that's not what we're here to discuss. We're here to try to find out where this is at. So as you can see, I have quite a bit of history. I don't hardly ever delete my history unless it's stuff like that one stuff that I don't necessarily need. This is when I was getting all my Filipino music for the wife to put on a flash drive to drive and to put in the car while we're driving. Don't answer it. Just let it go. Yeah, I've missed it because I don't see anything else here. So let's go up here and see if we can go OBS. See if it narrows it down any. Looks like it did actually. So let's go back toward the beginning of time here. And it looks like I started in here. I don't think this, I think we looked at this one actually. Hopefully my videos don't have ads. I'm trying to cut those out. Nope, this isn't it either. So anyway, I'll have to figure out where it's at. I know it's not green screen. I know it was back in the beginning. Maybe it's not OBS. Maybe it was actually Vegas Pro. And again, it would be back in the beginning here. It's not that, it's not that, it's not that. It's not sound effects. It wasn't rendering. I don't know. I'll have to go find it. Okay, this isn't it. I reckon that's not the same guy. It's really frustrating. And I'll find it. I mean, okay, this isn't it. It's the same fire dude as before. But there's a million of them out there, and including me, there's just a 500,000. So I can't find it. So I see we lost a viewer, which is fine. He probably got bored of me going through my stuff. And what I'll do later today is I'll sit down and I'll literally go through every one of these and open them until I find it, and I'll save it to a bookmark so that I know that I have it. So again, the main difference is you have your bookmarks, and these can get quite lengthy. And you have your history, and you can see that it can get quite lengthy. And as I just learned and showed you, you can You can research for specific things. So, for example, I know I do not want anything to do with this. This is one of Lorna's friends' boyfriend who wanted to show me something stupid. And like a good host, I sat here and did it, but we got rid of it. I don't want to have nothing to do with that whatsoever. So that should take care of that. You should go in and clean your history up every now and then, because it can get lengthy. I mean, I would hate 150 for YouTube alone. If I wanted to clear it, I can't tell how many I got, but I know there's a boatload in there. So I gotta find it. Back to 2 viewers. Thanks for watching. We've been 25 minutes. I've showed bookmarks. And the thing about bookmarks is, okay, so let's say you go to, we'll just open up youtube.com. We'll go up here and we'll search how to add effects in OBS. We'll go down here and we'll scroll through here and see if we can find that kid. So maybe it was an OBS. I don't know. I don't remember, honestly. I would, if I saw it, I would remember it. So let's go with how to add effects in Vegas Pro 17. Just go with that. So I'm going to go to this one, and we're going to skip through the nonsense here, and then we're going to let it play 6 minutes. The other one was quite lengthy, so I know this isn't it. Just real frustrating. So let's say I like this, and for purposes of what I'm doing, we're going to like it. So we're going to go up here, we're going to hit the star to bookmark it, and we're going to add a bookmark, and it's going to be called the Beginner Sony Vegas Pro Tutorial. It's going to go on my bookmarks bar. So we're going to hit done, and then we'll stop this. We'll go into here, we'll go to our bookmarks, and it'll be the very bottom one. So these can add up pretty quick. By the same token, we can go in here to history, we can refresh the history, and there it is again. So it's basically the same thing. If you can't find it in one, I always recommend you go look for it somewhere else because it's there somewhere. It's just frustrating to me to think that I thought I had bookmarked it, and I know that I didn't, because I literally went through all my bookmarks the other night and I got rid of a bunch, and I also determined that I did not save what I wanted to save, and it's really frustrating. Well, here's another useful site while I'm here. This is called All Music. It's pretty interesting in that you can come up here to search, and let's just put in the Beatles, and then we're going to click on the first one here, and it gives you an overview, the biography, and again, I hate the ads. It's just horrible. I hate them. Anyway, overview, biography, discography, songs, credits, awards, and anything that's related. So you go here to the biography, and you can read that. Or you can go to the discography, and hopefully it'll change, but they got a massive amount. So 63 all the way up to what, 70? Yeah, 70. That was when their last album came out. And then since then they've had I don't know how to say it, but where they go back and they put their records together, like the Beatles' #1 album. That's just all their #1 hits. It's an awesome album, by the way. You can look at their songs, and this will take a minute to load because there's a boatload of songs. I found it to be quite interesting. Kind of stumbled upon it accidentally. I personally use Discogs for all my albums, and I'm still trying to figure it out. Go to my collection. I currently have 190. I actually have 191, but I have not taken the time to go in there and figure out what I'm missing. You can sort it from A to Z, and it puts it alphabetically. Right now, my collection is allegedly valued at $566 at the low end, 100 or $1,400 at the medium, and $5,319 at the high end. I probably would never even get the 566, but all of these records have been given to me by my brother. For that fact and that fact alone, I will never sell them. If something were to happen to me, they'll go all right back to him, and then he can sell them. And he's quite good at it too. I should get a link to his page. He sells vinyl, and he's got good stuff. I mean, these are older records, and they're not in pristine condition, but they're all playable, and that's all that matters to me. I'm going to start getting my, you can see I've got 3 Beatles, 4 Beatles already, a couple Billy Joels. It's pretty cool. Sorry about the side tangent. Yeah, this isn't it. So I'm going to have to find it. I don't know where it's at, but this is, again, going back to the original. You've got bookmarks, and you've got history. And you'll see the last place I went was Beginner Sony Vegas Pro, and you'll see the last bookmark I added was Beginner Sony Vegas Pro, beginners. So, and I like the fact it puts your latest one at the bottom. That's nice too. So we're back down to 1. We're at 31.5 minutes, 32 minutes to be more precise. So I'm going to wrap this up, and I'm going to do some search. If I find it, I will go back live and I will share it. That way, if you want to delve into this, if that's what you want to do. Looks like we've had 2 viewers for a moment. Down at the bottom, it shows a little graphic. I've had up to 4 at one time, which is fine. Immediate goals is to get 5 people, and then to get people chatting in the chat room. That would be cool. But I also understand people that chat in the chat room consistently have been doing this for years. We're back to 2 people. Again, I don't know. Maybe one of the 2 is me. Something I need to research. So if you got any questions, comments, dislikes, likes, anything you want me to research, I love doing research. It might take me a minute or 2 to do it. This is how we got started. Ron talked to me one day. He said, "Hey, do you know anything about Vegas Pro?" And I'm like, "Not a thing." Went and found it, downloaded it, and now we are to here. So I might extend that music out just a little bit. Might carry it over. In fact, I'll show you how to do that here in just a second. You notice there's a couple gaps in there. One of them is intentional. I love that music. That was free. So what we can do is we can take and extend this music out to here. And then when you play it, we won't play it all. We'll just start right there. It's going to go right into the other music. And that's fine. I can go in there and make that fade and ramp up and everything else, but for now that's cool. So I'm going to wrap this up like this. Bookmarks Pixabay is where I got my music from. We're going to load it in, and I don't know why it does this, but it doesn't have photos and music and everything here. And if I remember right, all I did was, gosh, I don't remember. I go to Explore, go to Music, and there's the music. So I could actually bookmark this, rename it, and call it, which I think I will. So here, to preview it, you just click on it. Kind of cool. So to get it, you just hit the download button. It'll start to download right here. I always click on show in folder when it's done, and there it is. And then I immediately come over here and I'm going to open up my OBS data, which is right here. And I'm going to try to find, daggone it, there we go. So I'm going to grab it and I'm going to move it over there. And apparently I already have it because it says replace the file and destination, skip this file, compare info for both files. Well, since I already have it, and it is right, you know what? It's so, oh yeah, it's right there. 41082, yeah, right there. So we're going to go ahead and just not do that. We're going to delete it because I don't need it taking up space, which is absolutely nothing. Yesterday, it looked like, actually it copied for some reason, so let's delete them. There we go. Let me come in here. Where's the thing at? There we go. So this is, oh, this is a video from my brother. He got a salt tank. And he sent me a real cool video. So this, all this stuff I've gotten, and this is the one, I just need to figure out where I got this from. Because that wasn't, I'm pretty sure that was not on Pixabay. It might have been on Pixabay. Let's see. So let's go back. So actually, I'm going to go up here to bookmarks. I'm going to add a bookmark. And this is hopefully royalty-free music. So I'm going to leave that like that. I'm going to hit done. Then I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go to bookmarks. I got Pixabay, download and discover for the main. And then now when if I close this and I go back to bookmarks and I click on that, that should take me to good, awesome. So I should have done that a long time ago, but now I know where that's at. By the same token, I can now go in here, go to bookmarks, go to Pixabay. I can go to explore, go to photos, and I have all the photos. And I can do the same thing. I can do another bookmark for photos. Simply add to bookmark. It's stock 2.2 billion photos for download. That's what I want. So if we close and we close, we refresh our history, we're going to have everything there. So if I can't find it in my bookmarks, then I can always go to history. So that's where I get a lot of my stuff from. 38 minutes and 33 seconds. Thanks, Rod. I like that place. You should check it out. I think I sent you the link before. If not, I'll send it to you again. You know, I've got a couple ideas floating around on our opening titles and our closing titles and, you know, that stuff, as well as maybe credits. I know you can do credits in Vegas Pro. I just got to remember how to do it. And I think you come down here and you right click, you insert a video track. It's going to throw it at the top, which is stupid because you went to the bottom. And then you go to media generators. And then you go to tiles and text, I think it is. And then you go to I think it was subtitles. Let's see if that's it or not. We're going to put it over here so we don't really have anything going on. And then, no, that's not it. That is not it. It might have been in Shotcut, but this is real simple. So you go in here and you can change your font. And I'm a big Comic Sans guy. You can change your size. We're going to make it 22. And then we're going to do it the way we should do it. Get rid of that. We're going to do that. We're going to make it 22. We're going to center it. No, we're not. We're going to say just test space. We're going to change the color. So here's the cool thing I like about this. You see this little eyedropper right here? Let's say I like this color right there. You click on the eyedropper, you click on the color, and then it automatically changes it right there. So if I click on the eyedropper and I click on the color, it automatically changes. I love that feature. I honestly love that feature. Then you can see, there should be more. You can, yeah, there is. So we're good with the color. So we come in here, you can change the background color to, again, you can grab the eyedropper, I'll change the background to that, and then you can make it either solid or not. So then when we play this, you can leave that open, or you can just run this over here and hit play. So that's the basic. I just reversed what it was earlier when it was over here. I just reversed it from this. But anyway, you can now go in there and add effects and this, that, and the other, which is pretty cool. So I don't want this. To get rid of that, what I did, you just go up here to the undo button and you kind of watch what you're doing, and it's gone. Oops. Oh yeah, I just got rid of, that's fine. I got rid of the one I added. So no harm, no foul. But there is one in here. I'm gonna have to find it because it's actually really cool. It shows, it's like literally the credits on a movie. Yeah, I don't see it. I found it quite accidentally, obviously, before. Oh, here we go, credit roll. So again, we're going to go down here and we're going to right click, we're going to add a video track, puts it on the top, we add this, we're going to bring it over here, I'm going to put it right there. So I've played around in this already. We're going to click on the title. It's a scrolling credit. I gotta remember how to do this. So the title, we double click, we're gonna go with produced by, colon, we're gonna go to sub item, Ron, North Vegas, baby. Then we're gonna go with anything on the left is going to be edited by Ken in Illinois. And then you can add, I would like to thank no one. And when you're done with all that, you go ahead and close this out, I believe. And then we extend this so we can, or actually, we'll just go see what it does. We'll hit play, and there it is. You can add as many as you like. I mean, it's just amazing. And you can do things in there as well. You can, so you can come back to here, you can stop it, you can extend it, and it'll just play over and over and over and over and over and over again. I want to fade it, so I'm going to grab this right here and I'm going to fade it, and I'm going to fade it out. Sometimes that's hard to grab. So now we're going to play it, and it should fade in, and it does, and then it'll play, and it'll fade out, but it goes away anyway. And the other thing I noticed is it's just going to loop because I extended it. I mean, I could take this all the way back to here and play this from here. It's going to fade in. Should have started at the beginning though. So I think that's cool myself. I mean, I get where you can add. So there's no sense playing it. We know what it does. So I could add different music down here if I wanted to, like that one. To do that, you go back here to Explorer. You go into your source where it's at, which is OBS data, and you look for it, which I believe it was. I don't see it. It said I had it. So this is 619. That's this one. This is 619. That's that one. That's 7627AD. So that's that one. So let's grab this one and let's put it right. I need to put it on an audio track. So let's see if that's it. Yep. So what we can do now is we can take this one and we'll put it down. We'll put it down there for now. We'll put it over here for now. We'll take this one and we'll bring it. Okay, so this is pretty cool. Watch what happens when we play this from right here. So we're going to play it from right here. Just listen to the music. Fades in, fades out, fades out, fades in. So one of these days, when it rains actually, so I can't be working outside, I'm going to get in here and I'm really going to focus on, instead of just messing around and learning things, actually doing something that's worth doing and then posting it to YouTube. So we're at 47 minutes, 19 seconds. I'm sorry I can't find the one I'm looking for. Probably will be live again later today. I have my one faithful fan that watches, and I appreciate it. Hopefully he won't be too awfully busy today, and we can converse back and forth on Messenger and figure out some cool things we want to do, or just, get crazy like he does sometimes on his changing his face around. Yesterday he looked like the Grinch. Pretty good Grinch, I might add, too. I got to give him kudos. Good job, Ron. You look just like the Grinch. So I think next you should work on the Wicked Witch and go, "I'll get you, my little pretty, and your little dog, Toto, too." I want to see that one. So I'm going to let this run for a minute and see how long it takes for that to catch up. A little bit about me. I look at everything through humor, and I try to be humorous, and sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. I guarantee if I do my series, I'm married to a Filipina, I'll think it's hilarious, but most of the Filipina and Filipinos in the world are going to think, oh my God, that guy's horrible. I'll tell you something else I'm working on. I started last night. I was working on Norm Macdonald. Yeah, Norm Macdonald. But then I suddenly realized I could be more like Jeff Goldblum than I am Norm Macdonald. And I think I used to love to do impressions, but I think I'm funny myself. But then again, I think I'm Brad Pitt too. But now that the wife can see, she knows that I'm not. So I don't know if this is caught up or not. I'm going to let it run for about another 35, 40 seconds and see. I could actually do this, which I will do this. This should be broadcasting over the thing. Whatever. This should be going out live, or it'll catch up. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's just a dummy account I created so I can see what's going on. Primarily, I did it to see what the lag is. And I can actually do this, which I will do this. It's not too bad, actually. It's not too bad at all. Pretty happy with that, actually. I'll be so glad when I start getting people showing up in the chat, even if it's somewhat negative. I mean, I made Ron a moderator right off the bat, so if we do get people in the chat and they start saying bad things, he can take care of them right away. Um, Apparently, he's not watching. I think he was doing something, making a smoothie or something. So I'm going to wrap this up. I think so far there's been some good. Just to reiterate, today was about history versus bookmarks. So if you go to a bookmark, it's easy. If you can't find it in there, just go to your history and it's right there as well. If I open this, these are going to be exactly the same. There's from bookmarks, there's from history, they're identical. Or you can go down to music and you can do that. And then you can close this and you got music and then you have that. And if you want to do the main page, then you go down to, I think it's this one. I should go to bookmarks. Yeah, this is the main one. You go to explore. You got photos, illustrations, vectors, videos, music. So let's look at illustrations. Not my thing, but it might be for someone. If you could, I mean, if I could find fonts in here, then you can discover more. Quite interesting. I find it to be very interesting. I do like this for some reason. I'm not sure why. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. 51 minutes. I see LK presents said, "Hey Ron, are you still there?" So Ron's not there. And we do have 3 viewers now, but one of them is me. As soon as I go over here and close this, that's going to, let's see how long that takes. That closed pretty instantly. And we'll see how long it takes to reflect that that viewer went away. I don't know how that is actually. If you like what you see, subscribe to my channel, hit notifications, and that way when I do go live, you get a notification, a little ding, or probably an email as well. And in the future, we'll try to make it more interesting. Ron, I'll talk to you later. All the viewers that are watching, thank you for watching. We're going to cut this off right at 53 minutes, which is a record for me because usually I'm way over an hour. I still struggle with figuring out how to end the chat because I don't know if I shut OBS off first or if I shut off the stream first. So what we're going to do is we're going to experiment. We're going to hit end the stream now, and we're going to hit end